Do you love exploring and discovering lost treasures with mysterious stories behind them? If so, you're in luck. In today's video, we're going to take a look at some of the most mysterious missing treasures and the fascinating stories that accompany them. For decades, thousands of people have tried to find them at all costs, but to no avail. However, with great advances in technology, many people still hope that these mysterious missing treasures will be found. Yamashita Treasure in Bacuit Bay. Bacuit Bay in Palawan, Philippines, is associated with the legendary story of the mysterious treasure of a Japanese general named Tomoyuki Yamashita. Yamashita hid the treasure in a cave in Bacuit Bay in the 1942. Yamashita shipped the treasure to the Philippines, Singapore, Indonesia, and other locations to keep it safe from being looted by the Japanese fascist system. Yamashita later received orders to move the treasure to a new location, and all employees involved in the treasure-burying campaign were killed. The treasure was kept secret and only held by General Yamashita and a few high-ranking officers in the Japanese fascist army. Rogelio Roxas found part of the treasure in the 70s, and Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos ordered that all the treasures be confiscated and hidden in a special vault. Roxas filed a lawsuit and received a huge reward of $22 billion, but he was still not satisfied and continued to complain. Pisco Cathedral's stolen treasure. It is said that, in the 1800s, 4 Peruvian soldiers deceived the priests of the Pisco Church in Peru and seized more than 14 tons of gold. The soldiers left the treasure on an island, drawing a map in the hope of returning later to find their loot. Before they returned, they were discovered by the Peruvian army, and only one soldier survived the prison time. Before he died, he told Charles Howe about the stolen treasure and where it was hidden. Howe found the treasure but did not have enough equipment to move it, and he revealed the location to George Hamilton, the last person to find the treasure, but he could not understand the map. Lue Treasure Map. Nazi Germany moved 14 tons of gold to the United States at the beginning of World War II to sabotage the economy and prevent the country from entering the war. With the loyalty of the fascist elements, the key people holding the location of the treasure committed suicide, leaving the treasure in the past. What is left is the only treasure map named $1 bill Lue map. The map is full of pictographs, onomatopoeia, and characters that are extremely difficult to decipher. Many researchers and mathematicians have tried to find ways to conquer Lue's map. However, even in today's technological age, all attempts at decoding are still in vain. White's is a legendary metropolis that has been lost for a long time. Rumors about them began to appear from the time when the Spanish army invaded South and Central America in the 1500s. In the 20th century, archaeologists believe that the Mosquisha forest contained a city. However, there is still no evidence to support that. Most recently, in February 2013, vestiges of the White City were found in the rainforest in the Mosquisha region of Honduras. Scientists have used LiDAR technology to survey objects from afar and detect the waves to determine the distance, which is convenient for finding this legendary city. Issyk-Kul Treasure. Lake Issyk-Kul, located in the Kyrgyz Republic, has long been a subject of fascination and legend, with many stories surrounding the possible existence of Genghis Khan's buried treasure. The Mongol Empire, led by Genghis Khan, was one of the largest and most powerful empires in history, spanning across Asia and Europe. Genghis Khan was known for amassing great riches through his conquests, and it is believed that he buried his treasure somewhere in the region of Lake Issyk-Kul upon his death. Despite numerous excavations over the years, the treasure has yet to be found. Recently, American researchers have claimed to have identified the tomb of Genghis Khan near the lake, but they did not find any treasure. Some people remain skeptical of the finding and believe that the treasure could still be buried somewhere nearby. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the legend of Genghis Khan's treasure continues to captivate the imagination of many, and the search for it is likely to continue for years to come.